So let's talk about the D word. And I'm not talking about a 4-letter word. I'm talking about discipline. And I think in our culture today, it kind of gets a bad rap because it seems so strict and rigid and anti-fun. So whenever you bring up discipline, people kind of like, oh, I'm out. Or they just kind of get really self-conscious, or there's just like a lot of negative connotation, I feel like. But I want to make a case for discipline. I do think it can go both ways. Like it's either 100% or 0. Like people are really legalistic and to the T and rigid, or they're just carefree and doing whatever they want. But neither one I think is good. But I do think discipline is something that should be exercised regularly for anything if you want to see any type of success. And one reason is discipline brings order. So whenever people are just kind of doing whatever they want and really kind of just indulging, then after a while that doesn't become enjoyable anymore. Nobody really wants to live that way. And it brings a lot of anxiety actually, because you just feel out of control and there's no direction to where you need to go. And when you utilize discipline, you have a goal and you're able to order steps to get there, and you can see how you're progressing along the way. And it gives you something to be actionable upon, and keeps you focused on where you're trying to get. And without discipline, it's just like chaos. And like I said, that brings a lot of anxiety for people. And two, when you use discipline, it actually, I think it frees you up because you do have that order. You can feel free to just enjoy life a little bit and kind of let loose, and then get back to what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve. Just get back to the plan. And I just think it's almost countercultural, because we do live in a society where it's kind of like treat yourself and do you, but really I don't feel like that's a great way to live, because you're not going to be getting where you want to go, and any kind of goal you make is really just going to become kind of a fantasy, because you don't have any actionable steps to get there. You're just kind of hoping you stumble upon it, and that just generally doesn't happen. And you just don't have as much enjoyment. It takes enjoyment away from those things that you do enjoy whenever everything's a treat yourself day. So just some thoughts on discipline. I think it's a great thing. I think it should be exercised. And I think that it's just something people aren't very good at in general. Like, it's something you have to work at, and investing in your health is definitely a discipline. But I can tell you, it's worth investing in, and it's worth putting in the effort. And I truly believe that it will free you up to enjoy life more.